So this is Bozo the clown Tang. He's lived here at Majestic Aquariums for years and years and years. He's actually quite aggressive, which is a pain in the neck when you try and put your hand in the water to get the corals out of the tank to sell them, because Bozo comes over and tries to slap you. And Bozo, at being a surgeon fish, has normally got a big spine on his tail. And the big spine is very sharp, and they use that for defending themselves. But what happened with Bozo, years and years ago when he was first put in the tank, he was much smaller. He went flying in between these glass shelves. So see the way we've got these glass shelves there like that, and there was a gap and he flew in between the gap, and his spines were out, so he caught the glass as he flung through and he knocked his own spines off. And I was fortunate enough to see it. There was a spine there and a spine there. So imagine that they were parallel and he flung in between it. So he actually de-spined himself, which is very convenient considering that I'll often put my hand in this tank and Bozo will come up and try and slap me, which is only a slap considering he doesn't have a spine, but it would have actually been a slash if he did have a spines. He's an absolutely gorgeous fish. So he's a Tang, so he doesn't have scales, he's got skin. That's one of the reasons why their colour is so striking, because the colour isn't diffused through the actual scale. He does a lot of weird stuff like this, sort of spins around in circles and stuff. Very common behaviour for this guy. He's very active, he's flying around all the time. Anytime that there's any algae in the aquarium, he'll go and chew on it. We haven't put any other fish with him because he's been here for a long, long time. And after all, this is really just a tank that we sell corals out of. So it really is not a display tank. Very popular little fish. They're not the hardiest fish in the world either. They are a little bit prone to white spot. And when you introduce them into your tank, they either settle in and they're wonderful and they're quite hardy like Bozo, or they sort of crap themselves pretty early. Bozo feeds really well. His colour's just beautiful. Let's grab a bit of food for him. There you go, Bozo. There he goes, you go nuts. Bit of Spectrum food, he loves it. He won't stop until he's got every little pellet. Very well fed, our Bozo. It was originally put in there just to help control hair algae, or algae, which he does quite well. As soon as it gets advanced, he eats it. So Bozo the clown Tang, here at Majestic Aquariums.